Water leaking, water moving, water goes not of its choosing. Water falls and water dropping, water has no way of stopping.
It's raining in New York, and as usual, there's water coming in through the roof of my top floor apartment. Drip, drip, drip. Chinese water torture, it's been called. Now, I've been told that water combined with electricity presents quite a fire hazard. Should sparks start flying, the entire apartment could go up in flames. What to do? What to do? Well, I called 311. I made an emergency call, hoping to get a letter of violation that would compel my landlord, Mr. Robert Chou, and his wife Catherine Chou, also known as Chou's 3Ds, to make suitable repairs. But this roof has been leaking since 1981, when I first moved into the building. When I first moved into the building, there was a bookshelf that was built into a fireplace, and I stored books there. Rain came in through the chimney and destroyed all my books. As you can see, the water is coming from the middle of the light fixture. The water is dripping. That's the drop. And this is the light fixture in the second bedroom in the back of 354 East 78th Street. It's raining out, and once again the roof is leaking, as it has since 2005. There has been
Actually,
no
it's been
repair.
leaking since 1981 when I first moved in.
As I write,
But
as
I guess I have a record of it leaking in 2005
The
when I
time
wrote a
now
letter to the
is
landlord about it. That's why I picked that date.
9/29, and the date is December 6th. It's now 10:48, December 5th. I have called for the fire department to look at the water that's coming through the electric light fixture and continues to come through it. We're all covered up in plastic here. We have a plastic tablecloth. We have a plastic tarp covering half the room because there's water all over the floor, and it continues to pour from this light fixture over here, right from the center.
Here comes the fire department up the stairs.
Okay,
What's the call for?
okay, a water leak through an electric light fixture over here. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Hello, come on in here. You look at this electric light figure, come on in. I want you to see the middle of that, the middle of the light fixture over there. There's water that's coming in, dripping through the electric light fixture over there. You see that?
All right, where's your circuit breaker?
I don't have a circuit breaker.
You have a fuse box?
Fuse box is in the cellar, and we can't get in the cellar. The landlord has locked us out of the
Put that
cellar.
away, please.
What?
Please put that away.
Oh, I'm trying to get video.
That's
You don't
fine.
want it? You don't want it? Okay.
For some reason,
Mitigate
the
emergency.
fireman did
Okay.
not want me
Turn
to
off.
film, so I was hoping to document the entire experience.
Alright, stand by. Please.
All of a sudden, without warning,
The whole building?
I was plunged into
My
darkness.
my
They cut the
refrigerator
lights
too?
and all the power on the entire building.
Yes, the whole
It was
building. You shut the whole building down. My
It was
God.
traumatic. It was very, very mean.
No, that's not necessary. I'm telling you that is not necessary.
I'm gonna have the chief come take a look at it, and he can decide.
All right. Well, can you please put the power back on? It's
I
like I tell
cannot.
you, I've been
I
living.
cannot, 'cause we have
I've
to
been
go
living
check.
with this
Do you have a flashlight?
for 8 years. No,
Yeah, you should find one.
I don't have a flashlight.
You need to find one. You have any kind of flashlight?
No.
The firemen refused to let me use this
I have to use
flashlight.
candles, which is just
I
a
was
fire
in total
hazard.
darkness. All I could use was the infrared filter of my video camera because it's able to see in the dark.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna. I have a. I can't even find a way to. I will never do it.
Hey, look, you want to be able to shut off one particular apartment, you probably have that on that electric box there before you don't want these here.
I guided myself through my apartment with my video camera. I tried to find a flashlight. I stumbled around here.
Look, would you please put my power on? I can't even
The
find.
chief will make that decision.
I can't find anything.
No, I'm just letting you know, this, because of this leak, it may have to be, you may have to be vacated as well.
What do you mean vacated?
The apartment, this may not be,
No, the apartment can't be vacated.
because it may not be habitable, that's the problem.
It is habitable. This is ridiculous. I've
Fireman
been
was
living here
saying
for a
that
long
the
time.
apartment was in such bad shape that
damage
it was
in
no
it.
longer habitable.
This has
But
been
of
going on
course
for a
I
long
objected
time.
Yeah,
because
well,
it was
he
my
passed
home,
it.
and I
know,
did
it's
not
okay.
want.
All right, no, it's habitable. Please
What a
turn my
shock
power
to go
back
from
on. This is
hoping to
mean.
get a
It
simple
really
Not
is
me,
letter
mean.
I'm
of
not trying-
violation.
It is
I wish I
mean.
didn't-
I told
I wish I
you.
didn't have to do
To being
anything.
told that
I
your
told
apartment
you
was
that I-
uninhabitable and that you would
That's
have
why
to
I'm putting-
vacate.
The chief here to see what he wants to do. It's a very tough position, because now we have another leak over here.
Well, that's been there too for a long time.
I know, this has to be dealt with. The landlord needs to be,
Well, you know, we've had emergency services here try to help. We've had the city try to fix it, and they have been they couldn't do it. Or they make temporary repairs, but it seems to come out again.
alright, so they may have to make a temporary repair tonight as well.
Well, you can't do a temporary repair while it's wet. No.
So how many people live in this building?
Just two of us.
Okay.
What apartment is she in?
Why don't you get her up here? You turned off Beverly too?
It's in the second floor.
Second
floor.
floor, that
Did you turn off the second floor also?
Strikes me as a bit of an overreaction that they plunged the entire building into darkness because of one roof leak in one
Listen.
room of a 5-room apartment. But this building is under demolition eviction, and the landlord has been harassing the... It's quite possible that he intentionally left the building fall into such disrepair that eventually there would be an electrical fire and the building would be demolished without having to pay a demolition crew. Also, the tenants would be forced out without
There is
having
no
to pay
reason
them any
for you to turn
kind
off
of
my lights and to turn off my refrigerator.
1 second. 1 second. You want me to leave the focus
The landlord refused to believe that water and electricity create a fire hazard. And
A leaking light.
he turned on me and angrily said, "Why you call 311? Why you call 911?" And I tried to tell him it was a fire hazard to have water dripping through a light fixture. And he answered,
Hi, Ming.
"Bullshit."
This is Thelma. The fire department has just turned off the electricity because of the leak in the ceiling, also in the hallway. I wish you would come to the phone when you get this call or call me back, because we have no power in the whole building. Would you please return this call? Thank you.
I made a call to the landlord's agent who is responsible for repairs. His name is
We came
Ming.
in with the,
However, all I got
we
was
have,
an answering service,
came upstairs to
and
this
there
leak.
was
We
no
got
response at
a
all.
report of apartment, apartment 4A. This is apartment 4A. Miss
Hi.
Spitz.
Blitz.
Blitz.
Right. All right. Now it's just that.
It's leaking here. She said it's been leaking from the light through the fixture, the water through the light fixture for quite some time.
Right.
The only way we could handle the problem was to turn off the power.
All right, but you don't need to
There's
turn
no
off my
circuit
refrigerator.
breakers, there's no fuses.
I'll
in
get
this
you into the
apartment.
basement.
The only shut-offs were in the basement.
Right.
The only unfortunately, it was not. There's a lockout on that. The only shut-off shut the whole building.
Okay.
That's
So is it fuses?
Yeah, there are fuses.
Okay,
There are.
so-
I'll show you the fuses.
What
I'll show you the
I
fuses.
was told was appears to be locks on all the local electrical.
Did we get Con Ed or we
I just had you respond
Okay,
first,
alright.
and then I think we need Con Ed Electric, then localize it. I don't know why the lock
Right,
was on
sir, there
certain
are
parts,
fuses. There are
But
fuses.
there's also this whole.
Okay, so we're gonna have to maybe break the ceiling down too, because we can't lose it loose.
No. What am I going to do with all my property?
You might want to move it first because
The tire ain't alpha?
Oh, no. Oh, please don't.
I'm not.
You're destroying my home.
I wasn't given any time to move my property
Please
out of
don't.
the way.
I have so much
They
valuable
just came
property
in
here. Please
and
don't.
started hacking at the
Please
ceiling,
don't
leaving
destroy the
debris all over
building.
the place.
Please. Look, I've lived with this since 2005.
Yeah.
Please don't destroy the
We're
building.
gonna do everything we can for you.
I
Get a
I can.
flashlight.
Listen, I don't
Get
have a
yourself-
flashlight. Listen, you
Okay,
can
do you have
turn
any-
on the
do you have any-
refrigerator.
do you
We
have any
can go
friends
down.
around that you could stay?
No, I don't. I don't have
Okay.
any place
Okay,
else
then
to
you know what you
stay.
can do? Just sit down and be comfortable.
Please
We're gonna do our
turn
best
my
for you.
refrigerator.
Okay,
Let's
we're
go
gonna-
down in the
we're
basement.
gonna do our best
I'll
for you.
show you where the fuse
Okay.
boxes are, okay?
We gotta definitely.
Yeah, Rob, we're gonna open up
All right.
this- just along this seam here. Let's try to move this stuff along.
No, it's not leaking there. You don't have to do that.
Here, just sit down.
They
Where can you
fixed
sit?
it. No, please don't
We're gonna do our
mash
best
up
for you.
my apartment.
No, we're not. We can't. We gotta make sure it's safe for you.
It is safe. I've lived here. I'm sorry I called you. I'm really sorry.
Okay, we're gonna ask.
Please don't do it.
Here,
Please, I beg. Please put the power back on. You're making problems. Please. Please don't do this.
So you want to shut the electric supply without shutting the whole building?
Yeah.
That's for.
Yeah, you can shut this room off without shutting the whole building. There's a fuse box. Okay, so put the refrigerator back on.
okay. Let me see the fridge.
Wait, the fridge is out. This is on. Listen, the whole apartment. This is on one battery.
Okay, show me.
All right, the fridge is out.
Okay.
You put it on the
Okay, so
top.
keep-
Wait. I'll tell you which battery it is.
Keep
I'll
it
tell
closed.
you.
Keep it closed. Keep
Wait,
it
I'll
closed.
tell you. Here it is. Here's
Here.
my fuses. All right,
Here,
now.
keep it closed until we can get to figure out.
I know
I
which
asked
one
for-
it is.
I
I'll
asked for
tell
the
you.
electric.
Please listen to
I
me.
asked for the electric company to show up.
Oh,
Show me
God.
over here. What's over
All
here?
right, look. This is my fuse box. This is all other is the bottom. The kitchen
Where's
is
your
on
fuse
the
box?
top.
Where is it? Show
It's
me.
down in the basement.
Okay, what's over
It's
here?
in the basement.
What's over here behind me?
This is my other room.
Okay.
Oh,
show me.
Jesus, I
Oh, they're
remember.
not. I asked for Con Ed to come here so we can isolate it. There. You can do whatever you can with the camera. It just.
Yeah.
Coming right, see that beam right there? Yeah. That whole beam is wet. Yeah, it is. You see this, I don't know where the leak is above here.
It's gotta be the roof, just some kind of,
you know, pooling up there probably.
It, further went up there, he said there was nothing up
Oh,
there.
No, but it's
Yeah.
just probably residual, it's
Keep
been raining the
saying
past
something.
2 days.
They look like-
Can you see the electrical line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. There goes my.
It goes back that way too.
Who else is in the building, dear?
Beverly Celia is on the second floor
And how come there's only 2 of you in the building?
because it's
Could you
scheduled.
turn that off for now?
No, I have a right to. I have
You
a right
have a
to
right,
film in
I'm
my
talking
house.
to you.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
do. I have a
talking to
right
the
to
cam-
film this. I have a right to film this.
I'm not telling you, you don't have a right. I'm talking to you, not to the camera, dear.
All right, I'm telling you that Beverly
Okay.
Celia is here because we're under demolition eviction.
Oh, so, okay.
But
Do you have somebody to go tonight?
no, I don't. I have to stay
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna talk to Con Ed. If they can't get the power on, I guess you're gonna have to leave.
No, I can't leave. I have no place to go. Please don't do this
We're
to
doing
me.
our best for you.
You're
8th
not-
Alpha?
Oh Jesus, what a mistake I made. Oh God. Look, I don't have any place to go. I sleep in the other room. I don't sleep in that bedroom. Did you shut off Beverly Celia's place too?
We're gonna go down and talk to her.
All right, let's see what.
Right here, it's all coming through here, that's why I was running through here. And it's not stopping. And then the leak in the hallway, chief, seemed to be away from the electric.
So right now, no electric in the building. We shut the building down.
N-
So
no,
Beverly,
no,
doesn't,
you
Beverly doesn't have electric also.
You can put the refrigerator on.
Yeah,
You
we'll
can
do
put-
it. If you have food in there, we'll
Yeah, I
get
do.
it on. We'll get Con Ed to help us out.
No,
Get low- here,
8 Alpha 8.
you can have. Can't you have
Yeah.
electric in the kitchen?
Chief, Conrad
Can't
is
you
giving
put
us
the other
30
fuse
minutes
back in? You don't have to shut the whole building down just
Okay,
for
10-4.
one room. You can put the bottom fuse in, and then the refrigerator will
Con
work.
Ed will be able to help us.
How is it that I've lived here for so long and there hasn't been a major emergency, and the landlord has seen it and
You have the
didn't?
landlord's number?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
let me have it. I'll call him.
He isn't there though. You'll get an answering machine. It's 212-629-5890. And I just called my the landlord's agent who oversees repairs,
Yes.
and I got an answering machine. There will be no help until Monday. There's no way.
Beverly said there's somebody on the corner. Who's that?
Nobody.
The
Who's
landlord
on the
lives on
corner?
the corner?
No, the landlord doesn't live on the corner. Maybe
Beverly
she
said
knows
somebody
some.
lives on the corner.
Nobody that I know of. Maybe she knows of somebody that I don't.
All right, guys. You know what? Let's move out of here and we'll wait for Con Ed. You know, the power's off. And your last name?
Thelma, it's Blitz. B-L-I-T-Z.
Miss Blitz?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to be remaining on the scene until Con Ed arrives, and then we're going to come up with them. Okay?
All right.
You have any questions, come on downstairs and talk to us. If not, we're going to wait for Con Ed.
All right.
All right?
You're leaving me in the dark.
You want to come down with us?
No, I want a light.
Huh?
I want a light.
You want us to come down with us?
You're leaving me in the pitch dark.
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
I'm looking for a light. You didn't offer to help at all.
I asked you if you had a flashlight, you said you didn't.
I'm looking for one. I can't find one. Why don't you come in here and... Yes, I need...
I asked you, I said...
All right, I said, can I borrow...
And you said you didn't.
I don't. I have a lantern, but I don't have batteries. That's what I... Let's see if I have this.
First thing I asked you.
I don't have batteries. That's the problem. let's see if this works. No, I haven't used that.
There you go.
All right, that way.
The fireman closed the door
want me to
on my
stay here, or
face,
you wanna
leaving
come down
me in a
with us?
pitch black apartment
Come
without
down
even
with
a
me.
light to help me find my way to a flashlight. What I did was I switched on the infrared of my camera, which
Does
is
she have
what you
light?
see now,
No.
why the film is in black and white, because my camera is able to see in the dark.
Now,
Without this, I would not
Can
have
you,
been able to
can you
locate a
please
flash.
explain to me why you had to shut the whole building off because of one leak through an electrical?
There's
Light?
a fire hazard.
Yes,
Come on, you
but
got-
couldn't you have just shut that
What's up,
room
what's up?
down?
We'll try one time it shows.
Couldn't you please shut the,
Go down
I
and see
mean-
Beverly.
Are you gonna lock your door?
what?
Are you gonna lock your door?
It was impossible to reason with this man, so I tried.
Why do you have to make things so difficult for just something that I tell you that I've been putting up with since 2005? And all I asked for was a letter of violation.
We haven't been in before. I didn't know.
Oh, that's not.
No, I'm just saying, I think it's, this is 44.
This seems to be like a roll, right?
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna,
Because I think they just put it down. Over there.
I'm looking at the doors too, the doors are,
Well,
wooden
everything-
doors.
everything-
Huh?
Everything is.
Yeah.
They're getting tripped too.
Yes, well, he's gonna renovate when, after he does some construction, he's gonna renovate and start renting these apartments. I don't have any shoes on.
well, you know what? You
What?
don't have to come down. If you got a light there, if you got no shoes on, you could stay in the apartment.
No, I want to
Just-
talk to Beverly.
Okay, perfect.
I
All
wanna
right.
talk to Beverly. We have to have a conference.
So what's that?
Maybe, you see, we're not getting any call back from the landlord.
All right,
I
you know what?
placed a call to Ming.
To where?
Ming is the agent. He's the one who is responsible for all the repairs. And he knows
Ma'am,
that.
do me a favor.
What?
Turn the camera off and walk, and you can turn the camera back
That's
on.
right. I'm a videographer and I like
We
keeping
don't
the
like you to
camera.
trip though.
Yeah.
No.
I said, I'm telling you, for your safety, shut the camera down.
Yeah,
You can turn it on when you get downstairs,
okay.
all right?
All right,
Hold
well,
on
I'm
to the
carrying
balance.
it anyway,
Hold on to the
anyway.
balance.
Okay,
Give me a
no,
second.
that's
Give me a
not the
second.
way, no, that's not the way I walk down the stairs. I put my back against the stairs. I've been living in this building since 1981, and I know how to go
Beverly?
down the stairs. All right.
No, she knows.
Where'd she go?
She might have done
All right. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera down temporarily.
that. You unlock it, they'll be able to localize the shuttle.
There's a fuse box. You could have taken the top fuse, or is it the bottom fuse? I'll have to check it.
See, that's why we.
No, I have
we
a
to-
diagram
we have to
upstairs.
shut down the
No,
power.
I can tell you, I have a
Really?
diagram
Well,
upstairs. You're not listening
Fine,
to
we'll-
me.
fine.
I will tell you exactly what to shut off.
When I asked you.
I just saw it. They're two 15-amp fuses, and the whole apartment is on one fuse, and the
Dear,
refrigerator in the
can I-
kitchen
not-
is
not
on
to
another
interrupt you.
fuse.
Anna is in charge of electric, we're in charge of fire.
Right.
So water and electric doesn't match. That's fire, so we turn off your electric to protect that. The water,
Yes. But there was no water and electric in my refrigerator.
So I would follow up on.
I've changed the fuse many times. I've lived here 30 years. I know there's a top fuse and a bottom fuse. I've changed the fuse, and I have a diagram of what fuse they are. What? Yes, I can get in.
This is the mess and the debris that was left all over my apartment. The tarps are protection from the rain. I was given no chance to move my property aside. They just began hacking. The landlord promised to clean up this mess, but he never did. He never sent his men to clean it up. So after 7 days, and after stumbling over it and poking my eye out, I cleaned up by myself. Wasn't it a bit irrational to require a professional licensed electrician and to put a lock on the electrical meter when there was nothing at all wrong with the wiring? Rather, the problem was a roof leak in only one room. I was made to suffer quite a bit because of this irrationality and could not reason with Con Edison or the fire department at all. I was completely unprepared for this experience. I had no place to go. They could have done this in a much kinder, more humane way. Finally, the landlord did fix the roof, which he had needed to do for many years. But this experience was very unpleasant and traumatic, to say the least. 24 days, no electricity. 24 days not being able to live in my apartment. 24 days sitting out in the hallway for light. Many of those days there was no heat, so I had to beg a floor to sleep on from someone else, or pay huge amount of money for an Airbnb. 24 days, no electricity. 14 days, no heat. 12 days, no or partial water.
It's now the morning.
All to make a simple roof repair,
I notice,
which should have been done years ago.
I notice
But the
that the light
landlord
is
was
on in
either
the
too
hall.
negligent or deliberately trying to create
light-
conditions that would precipitate an electrical fire. This is called harassment. in legal
showing
terms. It goes on all the time. In Millionaire's Isle,
the light is on in the hallways. The light is on in the hallways next to my apartment. However, they shut